Hello and welcome to Rage Quit. My name is Jay, and today I just want to talk about some new announcements that Games Workshop have made for Warcry. And yeah, there's some interesting things here that I'd hoped for, but I didn't expect that they were going to come. If you're new here, you've not subscribed to the channel yet, and you're interested in wargaming, I would request that you do so. And if at the end of this video you like the video, press like. Good stuff. Let's crack on. Let's have a look at what we're looking at. So, Games Workshop today have announced some things, and I was scrolling through. I was like, yeah, well, probably not that interested in this. You know, I think this is a monster for the monsters and mercenary stuff, and I was like, meh, whatevs. Oh yeah, we've seen what are these called, the Spire Tyrants, and I was like, yeah, they look okay. Yeah, I mean, not a great picture considering I've zoomed in. I still think the armor is in the randomest place and the semi-naked, but whatever, you know, they look all right, fine, cool. And then it really kicked off into like a surprise where I didn't expect we were going, and that is essentially they're actually going to release 3 non-chaos warband boxes. That is good, yeah. Do apologise there to anybody. That was probably a German accent, but I do apologise. Yeah, and I can't quite work out what's in all of them because I don't really understand. They're not really factions I played or currently play, so that's interesting. We'll quickly look at them in a moment. And then these are some of the new factions that they're releasing. So, for example, they're releasing some cards for Skaven. Now, I suspect these will sell out relatively quickly, and they probably won't reprint them. They'll probably put them in the book. And see, if they put them in the book next December, that is a long time. So I would recommend that if you want these, buy these soon. But yeah, well, then there's some terrain, which I'm not really that bothered about. But yeah, right, so let's have a look at these factions. So this is the Night Haunt, and obviously I'm not doing a great job here with the images, but from what I can work out, these are some of the Grimghast Reapers, because we can look at the one with the bell here. That's that guy, so that's these, I believe. Then we've got some of the Maimon Banshees, don't know how you pronounce these. That's these white dudes. And then I think finally for this one we've got some of the Glaive Reeve Stalkers. So you can see this one on the mounted thing here. So yeah, fine, okay, cool. You get in a box that has multiple different units in. Now, depending on the cost, that could be a real price saving for that faction. So I'm really, depending on how much that costs people to buy, I'm really intrigued in these. Now, I'm not going to bother with these because, quite frankly, they all look the same and I can't bother working out what they are. But we will quickly look at the Stormcast. Now, the Stormcast are a little bit interesting because it sort of looks like, these are called the Vanguard Raptors with Hurricane Crossbows and Aether Wings, which are essentially the same box as the Vanguard Raptors with Long Strike Crossbows and Aether Wings. So in here you get 3 birds, and then it's a multi-pose kit, so I think you can just build whatever you want, basically. But it looks like you're going to get that kit, because you get, I think, what appears to be 3 of them with 3 birds. Well, actually, it sort of appears to be 2 of them with 3 birds, and this third one, this model here, sort of looks like, if I can find it quickly enough, this model here, but without the tree. So I'm not 100% sure what the name is of these models, because I've not played it in a little while and I can't remember, but it looks like you could be getting some decent cost saving, because the birds and the raptors are essentially £22.50 on their own. So if this box was like maybe 30 quid, I think you're looking at what would be a really good deal. So, yeah, obviously we're getting 3 of them. If they sell well, we might get more. They might just do other factions anyway. But me wonders if for Age of Sigmar as a whole, if these would actually be good value. So let me know if that's something. Maybe you're not interested in Warcry and you're actually just interested in AOS. Maybe that's something you want to buy. Maybe, perhaps, who knows. And then alongside these models, we've got the card packs. I said, I think I don't know if we'd actually seen a proper list because it was in the anthology book, which I've not bought yet. So, you know, I couldn't actually tell you the factions. But we've got Beasts of Chaos, the Disciples of Zinch. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm a bit tired today. The Cadron Overlords, the Ogres basically, the Ossiarch Bone Reapers, and as I said, we've got the Skaven as well. The Slaves to Darkness, Stormcast Eternals. What? I hadn't actually noticed the Stormcast Eternals were back. Are these different characters? What? Each pack includes a fighter card showing you the characters in the fights and faction ability cards. Divider cards. Okay. What? Is that just them? Is that a reprint? Because this Warrior Chamber thing, I don't know if that's different. Are we getting new models for Stormcast? I think that might be the case. Didn't expect that. Wasn't really sure. But cool. All right. And then you've got some terrain if that's something you're interested in. And then we got some Necromunda stuff, but we'd already seen these. I do really like those for whatever reason. That's just my life. And the Necromunda stuff does look cool, but are they actually selling the terrain on its own? It looks like they might be. So there was a big kit that you could buy, the Zone Mortalis. It looks like they're going to be doing sort of broken down parts of that. I hadn't properly read that, but sure. You can do all this with more with the Zone Mortalis kits. I'm presuming that might be why they've got that there. I'm not actually going to read it. Some Middle-earth stuff, fine, and some books. Cool, fine. So I just wanted to briefly come on and say that I find that really interesting that they're going to be doing non-chaos warband boxes. I think that's exciting and bodes well for the game. I sort of wish they would have done that from the start, and I wish that you couldn't use your Stormcast models, that you could only use the ones that they released in the box, and maybe they were new boxes, a little bit more like Underworlds, Warhammer Underworlds. That's what I sort of would have wished, as I think that has more potential for, it limits what could have been released, and we could have had a slow grow, and new stuff could have been interesting, and it could have been like added, and it would have been really interesting. But so what? But all in all, I find those really interesting. When you put it in one box where I can have multiple units, essentially, maybe not the whole faction, but a lot of the faction for the game, it becomes more palatable for me to be like, I want to play Stormcast, but I don't want to buy 4 or 5 different boxes. I'll buy that. Now, is the variety in those boxes good enough for some of them? Well, the Nighthaunt, probably. Stormcast, maybe not, but it still might be good value. So there's some good stuff there if you are interested in Warcry. I haven't played it for a little while. Let me know if you have. If I'm honest, I'm not sure I'm going to go back. I do like the simplicity of the game, but with Games Workshop, I feel like there's always so much turnover and new stuff that I get sort of like bummed out about it. But if they're consistently going to do this cool stuff, then I might return. Let me know if you've been playing it, and are you happy about this release? Have a most beautiful day. I'm quite tired. I really want to go to bed. Good night.